It's week 3 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Browns, and it's all up next.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good streak as it will be the LA Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
First down, they'll start with Algier. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. 13 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Play action. It's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They start the drive here with Gainwell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Gainwell last week. 19 carries, 95 yards, and a...
And a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect to maybe throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
27 yards there, a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw here. Pass complete there to Nakua. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Deion Henley in there to bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Algier. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a give to Algier on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. Handing it off, right side, Algier.
And past the 30, down to about the 27. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2. Herbert.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking middle, and that's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that. They were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Quick slant to Brown. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And now move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Possession switching back now to the Chargers.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker traveling on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Herbert off of play action. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, Brooklyn?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. A read option. Here's Algier. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when I thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards in the next set of downs.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Herbert. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Algier. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Here's Chase McLaughlin now for the Charger field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is indeed good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Now back to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
They give to Algier on the option. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Algier going straight ahead.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little complete.
Touchdown! Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. The Panthers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bears trying to hold on and claim victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
2nd and 14. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Touchdown, Chargers. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Browns get a bit closer. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Charger first down. Back to throw. Herbert.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Los Angeles.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Algier now up the middle.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Tyler Algier, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've... And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Algier.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Ball start. Offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Now he'll try to run with this.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. How about this defense for a third straight play? He's going nowhere. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The tight end in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Algier with another carry. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun.
And he's got some space here.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Here's a give to Algier on the option.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Give to Algier from the shotgun.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. 2nd down and 3.
Here's Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
To the 43, second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to thump. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game that we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. A read option. Here's Algier. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Dumps this one off to Algier. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken around the 12. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Los Angeles, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.